Hello guys, it is me again, it's HorrorFan34, and welcome back to another video. And this is actually going to be the very first tag I'll be doing. This tag will be created by myself. So, of course, if you don't know, my name is Thomas, and I figured, this would be the good time to do my very first tag video created by myself. So, hope you guys enjoy this tag. Hope you guys will participate. I want to let you guys know I want to tag Rob, SyFyHorror guy, Alex 2.0, my good buddy Alex, Horrific Nightmares JM, Bronco, Lisa, Sean, and so those are the main guys I'm going to tag. Chucky doll, I tag him as well in this. So this is going to be the comedian tag. And basically what this tag is, I chose 12 comedians, and out of these 12 comedians that I'm going to list off, you're going to have to choose your favorite comedy film that they did. We're going strictly with comedy because we're talking about comedians here. So this is strictly what's your favorite comedy of these comedians. So that's what the tag is going to be. So out of all these comedians, you're going to pick which is your favorite comedy by the comedian. So here we go. So the first comedian that I'm going to list is Eddie Murphy. My favorite comedy with Eddie Murphy, Beverly Hills Cop. Easily my favorite Eddie Murphy comedy. I mean, I could have gone with so many other Eddie Murphy comedies. I could have gone the sequel, Golden Child, Metro, Trading Places, and Coming to America and things like that, but my favorite comedy of Eddie Murphy is the first Beverly Hills Cop. The next comedian I'm going to name is Jim Carrey. My favorite comedy of Jim Carrey is, without a doubt, Dumb and Dumber. Easily my favorite Jim Carrey comedy. I really do enjoy Jim Carrey's comedies a lot. Ace Ventura, The Mask, Liar Liar, even The Cable Guy, I enjoy that. But this is without a doubt Jim Carrey's best comedy, and it's my favorite comedy of Jim Carrey. These two just worked really, really well together. The next one is Robin Williams, and the one I chose for my favorite comedy of Robin Williams is Mrs. Doubtfire, which I surprisingly don't own on DVD or Blu-ray. I want to get that at some point, but I mean, what more can be said about Mrs. Doubtfire? Easily one of my favorite Robin Williams films, and I miss Robin Williams. The next one is Mike Myers. My favorite Mike Myers comedy has to be Wayne's World, the first Wayne's World. The sequel is pretty good, but my favorite Mike Myers film is the first Wayne's World. Him and Dana Carvey have an excellent back and forth with each other. You also have really great people in here like, Rob Lowe and things like that. But the first Wayne's World is my favorite Mike Myers comedy. The next comedian I'm going to list is Adam Sandler. My favorite Adam Sandler comedy is, without a doubt, Happy Gilmore. Easily my favorite Adam Sandler comedy and my favorite film, period, of Adam Sandler. He has such great energy in this movie. Just a really fun character of Happy. Christopher McDonald as Shooter McGavin, Carl Weathers as Chubbs. Of course, you have Bob Barker. The price is wrong, bitch. The fight with Bob Barker. Richard Kiel has an appearance. The late great Richard Kiel, who played Jaws and The Spy Who Loved Me, and among other stuff. Directed by Dennis Dugan, who directed a lot of Adam Sandler movies. I think this is their best collaboration. Love Happy Gilmore. The next comedian I'm going to list is Bill Murray. My favorite Bill Murray comedy has to be this. Ghostbusters. The first Ghostbusters. I mean, for Bill Murray comedies, I could have gone, you know, Meatballs, Stripes, Kingpin, and things like that. But Kingpin is kind of more Woody Harrelson and Randy Quaid's movie. But Bill Murray is one of the stars. But like for full-fledged like main stars, I gotta go with Ghostbusters as my favorite Bill Murray comedy. He's just fantastic as Peter Venkman. Love the first Ghostbusters. The next one I'm going to list is Will Ferrell, and I picked Old School as my favorite Will Ferrell film. I mean, easily, you know, Frank the Tank, you know, we're going straight again! You know, that's easily my favorite Will Ferrell character and my favorite Will Ferrell comedy. Love Old School. The next comedian I'm going to list is Chris Farley. My favorite Chris Farley comedy is, without a doubt, Tommy Boy. Him and David Spade have excellent chemistry with each other. You also have people in here like Bo Derek, Brian Dennehy. I think Rob Lowe's also in here too. Yeah, Rob Lowe right here on the back. Right there. Love Tommy Boy. It's a shame though that Chris Farley didn't get to do too many movies because he passed away so soon. The next comedian I'm going to list is Richard Pryor. And surprisingly enough, my favorite Richard Pryor film, I've mentioned this before when I reviewed Moving, which is another one of my favorite Pryor comedies, or Pryor films in general. My favorite Richard Pryor film is this one. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. My favorite collaboration between Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. It's my favorite Richard Pryor comedy, my favorite Richard Pryor film in general, my favorite Gene Wilder film in general, but I'm picking this for Richard Pryor. Him and Gene Wilder have a great back and forth with each other. One guy's deaf, one guy's blind, there's a murder, and they have to clear their names. I know this film's on Blu-ray. I want to get the Blu-ray at some point. Directed by Arthur Hiller, who I know directed Silver Streak, also with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. I know he did a couple of other films too, but it's one of my favorite of Richard Pryor. This is my favorite comedy of Richard Pryor. Next one is Chevy Chase. My favorite Chevy Chase comedy is, without a doubt, National Lampoon's Vacation, the first movie. Just such a great movie. Easily one of my favorite films from the 80s period. I do think it is Chevy Chase's best comedy. I mean, I love Chevy Chase's other comedies. I really do enjoy Fletch. You know, of course, Caddyshack, among many others. But I got to choose National Lampoon's Vacation as my favorite Chevy Chase comedy. Down on the last two here. The next one is Rodney Dangerfield. I just mentioned this. My favorite Rodney Dangerfield comedy is Caddyshack. I think easily, you know, I could have picked this for anybody. I could have picked for Chevy Chase or Bill Murray or things like that. But Rodney Dangerfield really steals the show in this. Rodney Dangerfield is absolutely hysterical. You know, just the whole scene of them in the restaurant when they're eating and, you know, things like that. I mean, just Rodney Dangerfield just has such great wit to him. I miss the guy. So without a doubt, my favorite Dangerfield comedy is Caddyshack. Let's see here. Trying to get here on the list. Hold on. Got to make sure I'm doing this list right. And the last one is, my phone wasn't opening for some reason, but the last one is John Candy. My favorite John Candy comedy is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I mean, what more can we say about this one? So there you have it. That's my comedian tag. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys participate, the people I mentioned. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Alright guys, take care.